Hey guys, welcome to the HermitCraft server. My name's Hypno. This is now episode 5. So guys, I haven't really shown you around my base too much because I don't really have a big base to show you. But let me just kind of take you around my island a little bit, show you what's here, what I've been doing. You can see I got some birch trees, I got some oak trees over here, pine trees in the back, and a little bit of jungle tree action happening over there. So I've collected all the different saplings, just kind of planted them around. I don't have like a real proper tree farm at this time, but I just have them planted in, different groups coming out here, chop them down, whenever I need different wood types. This works for now. Eventually I do plan on setting up some kind of a proper tree farm, having all these guys, growing in a designated area, not just kind of grouped together like this. But when I was planting these jungle trees over here, something happened and I didn't realize it. I was just planting the jungle saplings just kind of all around the place like this. And apparently I had planted some in a 2x2 area right here. And not, 2 minutes later it grew into a big jungle tree. I wasn't even trying to grow one of those. I was just planting the saplings around, trying to cluster them like I've clustered these over here, just hoping to get the singles. Well, apparently if you plant 4 of those together, they do grow into these jungle trees even without the use of bone meal. So I didn't know that before. I thought that was pretty cool. I guess it's probably common knowledge, but I didn't know that. So I noticed that it grew right next to these blocks right here. I was under the impression that it had to, have like a block space around it. I don't know what the deal is, if it's different, if it grows naturally or something. I don't know. But I grew another one over here. I tried planting it like right here, next to these blocks. I spammed it with bone meal, wouldn't work. Kept moving it over. Eventually it grew right here. But this thing, that's a mega jungle tree right there. Oh, wow. It's got to be 40 blocks tall or something, I think. I don't know. But, yeah, a lot of bang for your buck there on these jungle trees if you want the jungle wood, that's for sure. Other things that I've done, I've planted a couple giant mushrooms over here for no reason in particular. These are kind of a pain if you want to plant them like not on mycelium, if you want to plant them like on normal ground and outdoors. You can't plant mushrooms outdoors anymore in direct sunlight. You have to put a covering over them. So I ended up pillaring up about 10 blocks or something like that and make like a 5x5 or something like that. Covering in midair, came back down. I was able to plant the mushroom bone meal, then I'd go back up there and tear all that dirt down. It's kind of a pain, but, whatever. We have the giant mushrooms here now just for a little something different. I think I mentioned before that I put this spawning village here, or the spawning house, just to get villagers to spawn. How did that door open? That's weird. This guy's glitching through and opening the doors up top? What the heck? Yeah, but with all these doors that we have here, every single block in this house is a door. I think I mentioned that before. But that's enough to get these guys to spawn 3 iron golems. I thought that it could only do 2 before, but apparently a third one did spawn. I don't know if one was too far away from it, and then it just magically, or well, not magically. If it was it was like out of the normal area where it checks to see if there's iron golems, and then it just spawned another one, or what the deal was. Down here, I have made an X-ray machine. This is kind of old news, but I just figured I would do it to see, what caves we have around, things like that. Basically, if you haven't seen these before, this might be... Somebody changed this, I think. Yeah, if you haven't seen these before... I guess you can stop. Sorry about that. Yeah, if you haven't seen these before... What's going on is these pistons will push the TNT into your face, and that causes a weird thing in Minecraft where you can then see through all the blocks around you. So let me just demonstrate that. If you've never seen this before, you don't see the TNT now, but it also gives you the side effect of being able to see through the world. You can see I got slimes down here, slimes there. You can see I've explored quite a lot of the caves around here. This abandoned mine shaft in this area goes down to bedrock. And in fact, I think it goes down to like Y3 is where my head was. There's a couple of places around here where it goes super deep. You can see there's some abandoned mine shaft right there that I haven't seen and looked at and lit up. It's there and there. Some kind of a weird round room right here that's got like 4 skeletons in it. But yep, that's what's kind of cool about these things. Yeah, I must have changed that and then screwed it up. I don't know. Let's put that back. Okay. So other than that, what else we got here? It's my well. I blocked this off. Chickens and things kept jumping in that water and making noise, so I wanted to get them out of there. While the chickens were in there, I ended up blocking them in, and then I came down here, put signs, and got rid of all the water and just made like a egg collector. I just had water flowing like that and stood right here. But I have enough eggs now. I ended up collecting quite a few, and I made another egg farm, a better one. And I think I got something like 6 or 7 stacks of eggs, I think. Those slimes. Oh, they must be... Yeah, they're in here, I think. Oh, yeah. So we got a slime farm here, I guess. Don't really need to worry about slimes at all. Oh, man, these guys are, like, cheaty in multiplayer. Seriously. They do a lot of damage, too. They, like, glitch through the roof and stuff like that. It's hard to see them. Man, there's, like, one somewhere. I can't get to it. Yeah, you can kind of see him right there. Come on. Come on. You get him? Anyway, so we got the slimes that are spawning down here. This is a zombie XP farm that's right underneath my base, if you didn't guess that already by the sounds of these zombies. What is hitting me? Seriously, this is cheating. Is there one behind me? Yeah, there is. Alright, let me kill these guys, collect my slime balls, and then get out of here. Show you what else is going on, and then we can work on a project today. Come on, come on. You too. Oh, still a couple more? Come on, come on. Yeah, these guys need like, I don't know, a 10 block tall ceiling or something like that. Otherwise they kind of glitch, disappear, and go into the ceiling or something like that. But this zombie spawner here is pretty similar to the ones that I've had before. It's just a single spawner. They get flushed over to the side. They go up a tube, go over a little bit, drop down to, you know, a couple of hearts left, and then you can just sword them to death and collect some experience. This was just a temporary one just so I could get some level 1 enchantments. Not a very special experience farm here. Let's cover that back up and move on. Alright, so we got the 3 iron golems. They always patrol and they always are in this corner. I think that's pointing towards I think that's pointing towards F1 and then F2 if I'm right. Let me see. Ooh, not a screenshot. Yeah, this is F2, that's F1, looking at this number right over here. So they're always in that F1, F2 corner, which is kind of weird. I guess it's like the Southwest rule that used to be in Minecraft or something like that. This is the same, F1 and F2 are the same sides like monsters will glitch through if they're all packed together tightly. I've shown that before in my dual zombie spawner, I think in episode 2 or something. But yeah, let's go into the nether real quick. I want to show you what I've been working on over here. It's got my little cobblestone hut here. I kind of enclose it all so it's a little safe. That goes out to the nether with the ghast right there. Oh, those guys are nasty. Yeah, I just built this cobblestone enclosure today just so I could, you know, have safer passage through the nether. I'm going to spruce it up a little bit in the future. Make it look a lot better than just a cobblestone or netherrack pathway. Here at the end, though, looks like there was a lighting glitch. I think it fixed itself, though. Here at the end, we got a nether brick structure, which is my nether wart farm. Just one piece of glowstone at the top for light. Just 5x5 for the nether wart. I mean, it's nothing special, just something so we can have some nether wart. Then this portal right here goes to my new dual zombie experience farm. Apparently, one must have died right there or something. I don't know. That thing's glitched though. But yeah, we got one zombie spawner here and one zombie spawner there. Now these guys, they flow along right to here, and some are up there. I put a junction. Maybe it's, oh, okay, yeah, this one. They flow into this tube right here, and then they both go up together right there. We can kind of come up here, and I'll show you a better view what's going on. Yeah, so we got one zombie spawner here where I'm standing on, and then the other one is right over there. So they were really, really close together, which is pretty cool. This area needs a lot of work. I've taken a bunch of time, and I've just started clearing out blocks and things. The ocean is directly above us here. That's why you see the water. But I plan on clearing this out a lot more and making this area look nice eventually. Just when I get time, when I'm farming experience, I kind of take my pickaxe and just start clearing away blocks and things. Got just our enchantment table, enchantment room here. I do plan on putting like a better wall up or something to kind of cover up this so you don't see the bookshelves from the outside. But what makes this area kind of special, besides the dual zombie spawner, is there is a cave spider right here within range. And I do believe almost directly underneath here is another cave spider. Let's see if I can get over to that real quick. Yeah, I don't know this area too well. Yeah, there's another cave spider right there. And I believe that one is in range. I think that's directly below where we're standing. I mean, you can hear the zombies, so we're within 16 blocks of where they're sitting. So we can have a dual zombie and a dual cave spider farm if we want to do that. I'm thinking I might do it, but I want to clear out a lot of blocks there. Get that area, figured out first. But I think that'll be cool. You can get double the experience of a double farm. Okay, so that's pretty much all this is. All the zombies are collecting, and like I said, this is very, very similar to my last dual zombie farm. Let's turn that volume down. They all collect into like this 1 by 1 right here, and then I had to put extra blocks on F2 and F1, I believe. Yeah, again, F1 this way, F2 this way. So there's 2 blocks on this side, 2 blocks on this side, but the zombies are all right here in this 1 by 1 hole. Alright guys, here we are back at the base. Things I want to address real quick. You can see I got my chest just kind of haphazardly on the ground here. I will be setting up a proper storage room and getting things more organized. I just haven't really gotten to that yet. It is on the list of things to do, so don't worry about that. I do want to grab one of these beds, though. Hope that's not the one I slept in last. And I think everything is over at this other island. Oh, no, not everything. Oh, look at you. Okay, just a glitch. Yeah, I want to grab a couple of things of logs. So you can grab these. Let's see, maybe another chest. And I think that's all I need. Yeah, so this weekend, I'm recording this on Sunday. This weekend I played some survival games, like the Hunger Games maps with the HermitCraft crew. And we had a couple of other guests on there. We had FV Disco, we had Seth Bling, man, I can't remember everybody. There was a whole slew of people that came and played with us. But yeah, I was going to record it and upload it, and it turns out my audio settings were really off. So I was really loud compared to everybody else, and it just would have been a real pain to try and edit that at all. So unfortunately, I had to scrap all that footage. I'm sure other people that were there will be posting some videos and stuff like that. So if you're looking for that, I'm sure you'll see some soon from them. Just clear out some of this tall grass here. Yeah, so I got a whole bunch of stone that I've cooked up. Another thing that I've been doing when I've been clearing out that zombie experience farm. Oh, I didn't show you guys all my picks and stuff that I've enchanted. I have an Unbreaking 3 and Efficiency 4, but I do have a bunch of other ones that I've enchanted. I just got Fortune 3. I had Fortune 2 previous to that. And I also got Silk Touch on 2 picks. I guess I do need this stuff, huh? But yeah, when I've been over there clearing out stuff at my dual zombie experience farm, I've been using my Silk Touch pick and collecting stone, regular smooth stone, instead of having to waste coal to smelt it, which is really a really good idea if you're using a lot of stone brick, which I have been using. Guess we don't need those. Let's see. I do want to place a bed so when it becomes nighttime I can just sleep away the night. Nobody else is on the server right now, which is good for me. Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty much all we need. Now what I want to do is... where do I want to put this? I think... yeah, I think this will work. Let's dig this out just a little bit. We'll dig this out more later. Oops. You don't go there. Okay, so we're gonna build... yep, something like that. And... that block's throwing me off. And that'll come out like that. And then... you want... that one's too far back. Yep, just like that. That needs to go away, I think. I'm going to place a block there, there. I think that's it, right? Yep. So there's some water. Let's grab some more. And, oh, I guess this needs to come out one more block. And block there and block there. Yep, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so what this is, if you... well, I guess you probably wouldn't know because I haven't said yet. But what this is going to be... oh, I just did that wrong, didn't I? Is an iron golem farm. This is where I'm going to collect the iron golems at. Come on, get out of the water. So this needs to be, I believe, 3 by 3. 3 tall, and then the iron golems are 3 by 3. And this needs a front on it. Can I jump up, please? There we go. Okay, so the iron golems are going to go into here, and this is going to be the killing chamber eventually. Iron and roses are going to come out of here. This will be our collection point. I think we can probably... maybe... oh, I don't know. We can play with that later. It's not a huge deal what the front of it looks like, other than aesthetics for right now. So we can fill that in. Okay. Yeah. So I've been playing around with this a little bit in my test world, and I think I came up with a pretty good design. I mean, I don't think that these are too difficult to do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty basic the way these work. But basically what's going to end up happening is the iron golems are going to be coming along these paths. They're going to be piped in here, and they're all going to collect right into here. And want to have rails so they can't jump out. And I was doing this in my test world, and apparently even though they can't really do anything in water, once they hit like a dry spot... Oh, great, just fill in here. Once they hit a dry spot, it seems like they are able to kind of hop up one block. So the way that I have it set up is it's going to be 8 blocks and then a row of signs back here to prevent water from backflowing. So all the water will go to the end over here. We'll have a row of signs, and then it'll go back 9 more blocks. There'll be another set of signs, and in front of that will be water. So it'll just be a constant forward-flowing water. I think I should have brought a crafting table. Well, we can make one right now. And I want to do that much. I don't even know how many that's going to make. Looks like enough. And that was a fail because I didn't put sticks where they needed to be. There we go. There's some signs. Okay. Yep. I don't know how many people have done that before. You're trying to make signs and you end up making waffles instead. Man, I've done that so many times I can't even count. It's annoying. I don't even know what I'm going to use those trapdoors for, if I even will use them. So let's see. We need sign, and a sign. Now, when I was making this, I couldn't help but feel like this was very similar to like a slime farm. Like the way I used to have the water paths for my old slime farm. Let's take this to make an infinite spring up here. Guess I'll leave that off for now. And water there. Yeah, so that all comes to the edge and stops. That's good. Okay, so now we can just continue this on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't really have to count these out in sections. I just think it's easier if you break it up so it's not quite as daunting of a task. Because these paths have to be pretty long. What my goal is to have multiple collections, multiple like villages that are spawning the iron golems. I'm going to do 4 in total, I think. So this is going to end up being a pretty big build. I'm going to have them come out, I think it's like 48 blocks or something as long as this path is going to be. And there's going to be like a floating village above it, so the iron golems are going to fall into this. Then we're going to have another arm coming out this way with a village floating on top of that. One back this way and one back this way. Now, I built it over here because I didn't want these little mini villages interfering with my current village. And I was looking on the wiki. I don't know for sure, but it says that like the villages have to be 40 blocks apart, so like the villagers won't get screwed up and think that's the same village or something. I don't really know. Like, I haven't done that much testing. The only thing I have done is just built one of these in my test world. It's pretty similar to what I'm doing right here. It seemed to work really well. I don't know if this is the most efficient way to do it, but we will give it a go. I mean, it is going to take a lot of resources, and I don't plan on doing all 4 paths today. Let's just make a bunch of planks. And I need to make, about that many sticks. Okay. Don't need seeds. Yeah, so I think, well, I got a couple other things to talk about. I was just going to make a cut, but let's talk about a couple things here while I'm building this. Don't know why I have an axe on me, really. Yeah, I am planning on changing my screen recorder. I keep hearing how good DxTory is, and I want to check it out. But, what the heck? Really? What's going on there? Uh-huh. What is going on? Is that water not even there? Weird. But anyway, as I was trying to say, I am planning on changing screen recorders. I want to try out DxTory. I keep hearing how good it is. But, unfortunately for me, the last time I tried using it, it was just going really slow. I couldn't figure out how to... how to get to record without dropping down the frames to be super low. So I've heard from Generic B and I've heard from Biffa that there's settings that I need to do to fix it, which I want to do. Because with DxTory, you can separate your game sounds from your microphone sounds. So if for some reason one day my microphone is too low or my microphone is too high, I can crank it down or crank it up or crank up the game sounds or something like that, which is really cool, good for editing. Makes things a lot easier on me, so I don't have to oh, that footage sucks, I need to scrap it and re-record or something like that. And it's kind of like what happened to the survival games. It would have been nice if I could have done that and lowered my own voice, but unfortunately not. Yep. Let's see. Have you guys never done that before? If you need to count something, instead of counting each time, just grab as many blocks as you want. And when you run out of blocks, you're done. It's a good little tip there. Yeah, and this weekend I also did a little bit of live streaming. Haven't done that for a while. I thought it was pretty fun. We, Exuma and I were building a tree farm at our spawning area. Had a lot of fun doing that. A lot of viewers on it too. I was quite surprised. Looks like a lot of people like us doing the live streams together. So expect more of those soon. Definitely. I think everybody that's done it so far has enjoyed doing them. What else? Oh, yeah, this video is probably going to be going up tomorrow, which is Monday, May 14th. Need a glass of water, or a drink of water. And that date is significant to me because that was the first day that I uploaded a Minecraft YouTube video 1 year ago, which is kind of cool. I was thinking I might do some kind of a special video for that, but I just couldn't think of anything that would be good enough. It's just one of those things. Also coming up is going to be 5,000 subscribers special for me as well, or well, at least the 5,000 subscriber mark. I know I talked about doing a subscriber special in the past. I don't know if I'm going to do one or not. It's just one of those things. Sometimes people like them, sometimes people don't. To me, it's just another mark. Not that I'm not appreciative of it, but I mean, I don't know. It's just one of those. It's one of those things. Some people like making a big deal out of it. I don't in particular. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, get this to about as far as we need to go, and I will be back. Okay, guys, so we just went ahead and finished this up. It is 6 sections of 8 long for the water, with 1 space in between for signs. So it's 6 times 9 is how long this area is here. One final thing that I want to do is put some torches just so we're not spawning mobs. If you didn't know, and I found this out while building something similar and creative, mobs can spawn right here on these blocks even though there are signs on them. So I'd have creepers and things spawning in there. So if you do build something like that with signs over them, make sure these areas are well lit where there isn't water covering them. But I did take a look at the footage from the first section before I made the cut there. And it looks like we're running about 30 minutes long. I'm probably going to make some cuts out of it. So yeah, it's about that time, guys. I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. So one of the nice things actually about the new version of Fraps is that it records in one long file, so I can just look at it and be like, oh, there's 30 minutes of footage there. I don't have to try and figure out 10 different files that are 3 minutes long and find out the exact time amount that I've recorded. But anyway, I've talked long enough. I think I'll call this an episode. We'll finish up the NPC village area where the iron golems are going to spawn, and get some NPCs over here in the next episode, I think. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.